Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is related to incident response procedure. So what is an incident response plan? So if a security or a malicious activity or an incident has occurred in your environment, and to save yourself from that particular incident and ensure that there is no data loss to the organization, we should have an IRP, that is incident response plan. And what is incident response procedure and how does this procedure proceeds, we'll learn it today. So in a SOC environment, the action that is taken against an incident is very important. So everyone should use their own method they come with, because everybody has their own analysis. But methods that have had their frameworks previously determined should be used, so there is consistency and everything proceeds accurately during a time of crisis, right? So in this section, we'll talk about how we can keep the base of consistency in response to incidents. And this section is very important to understand the big picture. So we have alert, security alerts and triggers, then analyst alerts to assess that threat. We investigate that scope of threat, then assess entities impacted, then we contain the impact of the threat, and then we respond, that is remove, threaten, secure and ready the organization. So we have the alert after the logs are collected through the EDR, IDS, IPS, WAF and similar security tools that are found in the SOC. Rule correlation sets are formed through the SIEM to determine the suspicious activities. So in the case of unwanted situation, a new alert is created. Then is analyzed. In an ideal SOC environment, there are tier 1 analysts. They are present to conduct the preliminary analysis alerts on these alerts that come through the security tools. And this analyst analyzes the incoming alert and then they determine which is a false positive or it is not a false positive. That is, this could be a potential true positive alert. For example, an alert can be formed after sending a request to malicious URL addresses, right? However, the URL is not actually malicious. So tier 1 analyst controls this procedure and eliminates the incoming alerts, right? Then they investigate. So after it is determined that the incoming alert is not a false positive, the investigation procedure begins. And the source of the attack is also investigated, right? The amount of progress the attacker has made since the beginning of the attack is investigated. Then they assess the impact. What are the systems that have been affected by the attack? They are determined. Amount of damage that is present in the current situation is assessed and evaluated. For example, in a system that has been affected by ransomware may not have had all its data encrypted. Determinations similar to this have to be conducted to have an assessment of the current situation. Then, as we need to contain, after determining the systems that are affected from that attack, it is crucial to understand the situation, to handle it with control and prevent it from spreading. So the affected devices must immediately be isolated from the network. And then we need to continue with ransomware example. A dangerous ransomware will want to spread itself to other devices, right? It wants to spread itself to the network architecture and to all the NAS devices which are connected, right? In order to prevent the interaction with other devices, they must be isolated from the network. And then is respond. After all the mentioned steps have above are completed, the response process is initiated, and at this process and at this step, the root cause of the situation is determined, the present dangers are removed, the systems are brought back to a working stage, and the lessons are made from the situation that has occurred. And the main topic of this training will be details that are listed under this title. So in the future topics, we'll have showed you how to do this with details. So I believe we are done with this video. We'll do the next lecture in the next video. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe to the channel too for more such videos, as we post video every day at 1:30 a.m. IST time. Thank you.